Hello everybody and welcome to another Watercolor Wednesday. Today is going to be a nice relaxing, freeing, just painting experience where there's no actual result required from what you do. We're just going to let the paint flow onto the paper using the wet in wet technique or the wet on wet technique. I recently received this free gift of a Daniel dot card of the Thomas Schaller palette, and I'm going to be using from these paints, and I thought it would be fun, and I'm going to be using a color scheme that uses colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So if you'd like to join me in this, I'm also planning on putting a quote, writing a quote of something that I want to pay attention to, and then putting that quote up on my wall after I've painted it. So I'm going to just be wetting the paper. I've attached it with masking tape, and then I'm going to be applying the paint. If you take a color wheel and you look at it, if you use any colors that run next to each other, those are called the analogous colors, and they always go together well. So you could use any colors. You could go with the greens or the blues or the pinks or the reds, but at the moment these blues are speaking to me, so I'm going to go with blues and purples. And there are some greens on this palette that I'm going to try to avoid getting my brush into, and I'm going to just start by applying a coat of water to this paper. The paper is 100% cotton paper, and I've got quite a warm day, so things are drying fairly quickly. So I'm applying a lot of water. One shouldn't have puddles on the paper. You just need to have a nice glistening sheen of water on the paper before you start applying paint. And then I'm going to just apply paint in a random way, in any way you like. Know that I've done this kind of thing on the channel before and usually done doodling over it, which is also something that I love to do. I find that it really helps me relax and get in touch with my artistic soul and feel absolutely no requirement, because you cannot make mistakes. If you end up with muddy colors, that's also okay. Sometimes life presents you with mud, so why not embrace it and use a quote saying something like that. So I'm going to put on some lovely music and just paint and enjoy myself, and I hope that you enjoy watching the process, and I hope that you enjoy doing this with me. Please let me know in the comments whether you have joined me and done something similar or not, and if you enjoy watching this kind of content. I hope you enjoy it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that relaxing music. It's once again from my subscription on Epidemic Sound, and this was music by, I don't know if it's a person or a group, called Ennio, Ennio, Light Jazz. I've got a little hair caught in the page over here, and I'm keep wondering whether I should lift it up, but I'm scared it's going to make a smudge, so I think I'm going to wait until it's dried and then I'll lift it up. I'm just trying to wet the middle of the paper so that the paint can flow in there a little bit more and not have a hard edge where I finished. And then I'm going to remove my masking tape and I'm going to allow this paint to dry and then write my quote in, and I will share that with you. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this process and relaxing with me. So I really need to pay attention to my quote, which is something that is not, I just thought the other day when I was wanting to buy something and I was thinking I really don't need to buy any more, and I thought buy less paint and paint more. So that's what I've written here, and I've stuck it up on the wall in front of where I paint, and I hope it makes me listen to what I've said. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you've enjoyed spending some time and relaxing. This is one of my favorite things to do, and I keep coming back to doing it. Have a wonderful, relaxing, artistic week. Bye-bye now.